Hello everyone, my name is Bhavna Gupta and I am going to teach you chemistry. We have three branches of chemistry. One is organic, another one is inorganic, and the third one is physical chemistry. Okay, first we'll start with the organic series. This series will help you to clear exams like IIT, JEE, NEET, etc. Okay, so earlier it was thought that organic compounds are those compounds which we obtain from nature. What it means, which we obtain from either from plants or from animals. So that compounds are known as organic compound. Okay, but after that there was a scientist named Wohler. What he did, he synthesized urea, which is organic compound. He synthesized urea, which is organic compound, in laboratory. What he did was, he took ammonium sulfate, okay, then he added potassium cyanide in it, and this type of reaction is known as double displacement reaction. Now this is balanced. After rearranging this is known as ammonium cyanide. This ammonium cyanide will convert into urea. Okay, how many nitrogen? 2. So this is having 2 nitrogen. How many hydrogen? Okay, this is having, clear हो गया? यहाँ पे 2 nitrogen and hydrogen is having 8. It is having 8 hydrogen. So 2 and 2 4 and 2 8. Clear? So this is urea. After synthesizing urea, which is organic compound in laboratory, the definition completely changes. So what is the new definition? It is like organic compounds are those compounds which take somewhere, okay, what it take is carbon and hydrogen. So these are known as organic compounds. Is it clear? So in organic compound we will do the study of carbon. Okay, why we study carbon? Because of its nature. Its nature is called tetra covalency. What it means? Tetra means 4, covalency means covalent. It forms covalent bond. Okay, how? Let's take the example carbon. Carbon is having 6 carbon, atomic number is 6, and the electronic configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p2. This is the electronic configuration of carbon. Okay, is it clear? Okay, we'll discuss roughly the structure of carbon atom. This is a nucleus that is present at the center, and in the first shell, this is first shell, it is having 2 electrons. Okay, in the second shell it is having 4 electrons. Clear? As you know, we have a magic number 288. This is up to 18, up to argon. Okay, so now it have to share 4 electrons to complete its octet. It have to share 4 electrons to complete its octets. Let us discuss further. Okay, now we have one configuration, like to fill the configuration we have made. This is 1 carbon, it, prop, but, pent, hex, hept, oct, non and dec. Okay, carbon can form single bond, it can form double bond also, it can form triple bond also. When it is having single bond, this is having substitute ane. When it is having double bond, ene, and the triple bond, ine. Okay, so these are known as alkane, alkenes and alkynes. What is the formula? Alkane means having single bond, CnH2n plus 2. Is it clear? Then we have alkene, and the formula is CnH2n. Fine. Then we have alkyne. The formula is CnH2n minus 2. Is this clear to everyone? Okay. First we will take the example of methane. Methane. Ane means single bond, meth. Okay, meth is one carbon compound. We'll put the formula, we'll put the one carbon in this formula. Carbon 1, CnH2n plus 2. This is a formula. C1H2 into 1 plus 2. So this is CH4. Okay. Now draw the structure. Carbon is having outermost 4 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is having 4 hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear? So hydrogen के पास कितना है? 1. So hydrogen have 1 electron in its valence shell. Okay, to complete the octet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It will take these 8 electrons. If hydrogen want, it will take these 2 electrons. So duplet is complete. This is duplet. 2, 8, 8. 2 is for duplet, 8 for octet. And for carbon, it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This whole one. Okay. In the same way, let's take another example, butane. Please listen to this lecture carefully. Butane. But is having 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 carbon. C4 H 4 into 2, 8 plus 2, 10. Okay. C4 and H 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay. This is a simple representation of butane. Is this clear? In the same way, we have alkenes and alkynes. Okay, next we will take the example of alkene. Alkene means it is having double bond. Ene is for double bond. Let's take the example of propene. You can take any example. Propene. Propene is like, it is having 3 carbon. 1, 2 and 3. At any one position we have double bond. Okay. So for this carbon 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it's tetravalent. Tetracovalency is complete. It shares electron with the hydrogen and with this carbon also. For this 1, 2, 3 and 1 hydrogen. And for this carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is for propene. You can take another example. Let's take the example of heptene. Heptene. Hept means we have 7 carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C7 H14 plus 2. Okay. In this formula you can put CnH2n plus 2. Okay. C7 H14 and 2 16. Okay. So C7 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. H16. Heptene. At any position you take double bond. 1, 2. This is 3 and this is 4. So it is having 2 hydrogen. For this 1, 2, 3, 4. For this 1, 2, 3 and 4. In the same way. Okay. Now you can count the hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Okay, sorry, this formula is CnH2n. It is 14. Okay, I'm sorry, this formula is for 14. CnH2n plus 2 is for alkane. This is for alkane, not for alkene. Okay, is this clear? And in the same way for propene, CnH2n, prop 1, 2, 3, C3H6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I hope it is clear to you. Then in the same way we have alkynes. Okay, then we have alkynes. And the formula is CnH2n minus 2. Okay, let's draw the structure. You can take any example, butene. Okay, we'll take the example of butene. But is having, this is a formula for alkyne. But means it is having 4 carbons, C4H8 minus 2. So C4H6 is a formula for butene. Okay, let's draw 1, 2, 3, 4. At any one position we have triple bond. Okay, for this carbon 1, 2, 3 and 1 hydrogen. For this 1, 2, 3, 4. It is complete 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, for this 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. This is for butene. I hope it is clear. Let's take one more example. We'll take the hexyne. Hexyne, yne means triple bond, and for triple bond this is a formula. Put the value. Hex means 6 carbon, C6H12 minus 2, so C6H10. Okay, clear हो गया? So next we have C 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. At one position we have triple bond. Okay, please count the hydrogen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, this is all about alkane, alkene and alkynes. Okay. Next we have structural representation. Next topic is structural representation of organic compounds. Structural representation of organic compounds. It is of 3 types. One is the simple structure. Second one is the condensed form. Okay, and third one is the line drawing. And third one is the line drawing. Okay, what is simple structure? As we have done earlier for methane, this is a structure for methane. Okay, and let's take butane, 1, 2, 3, 4. This we have drawn earlier. Okay, so this is a simple representation. Okay, second one is this is for the simple representation. Second one is for the condense. Condense is like CH3, CH2, okay, CH3. Clear? So this is a condensed form. Clear? So what it means? We have CH2 5 times. Just write it down 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then we have CH3. Fine. This is a condensed form. Okay. Next we have line drawing. Line drawing is, these are called the terminal ends where we have CH3. Okay. Next topic is organization of compounds, or we can say organic compounds. We have one is open chain, second one is closed chain. Okay, first one is open chain that we have done, like methane. This is for open chain. Okay, this representation 1 3 4 5, this is for pentane. This form is known as N-pentane. Okay, this form is known as iso, and this form is known as neo. Okay, so this is neopentane, this is isopentane, this is N-pentane. When we have one branching and we have two or more branching. Okay, so this is open chain representation. Next we have closed chain representation. In this we have acyclic, okay, and one is the aromatic, and the third one is heterocyclic. Clear? In A, 1 2 3 4 5 carbon, so this is cyclopentane, this is cyclohexane. Clear? So in this way we have acyclic. Then we have aromatic. Aromatic compounds are those compounds which contain at least one benzene ring. So these are known as aromatic, like this. This is benzene. Okay. Aromatic is classified into two. One is benzoid compound which contain benzene, and another one is non-benzoid. These are also aromatic. These are also aromatic, but it is not containing benzene ring. Let's take the example of, this is 7 carbon compound. The name is isotopolene. At this position carbon we have double 1 2 3 4 5 6 and the 7. This is, and at this position we have double bond. This is isotopolene. Clear? Next we will take the non-benzoid compound azolene. This is also 7 carbon, 3 4 5 6 and the 7, and at this position we have double bond. Okay, these are joining with the, clear? This is azolene. I hope these structures are clear to you. In the same way we have heterocyclic. This is pyrrole, this is furane. Okay, this is thiopene. These are the organization of organic compound. Is it clear to you? Okay, in tomorrow's lecture we'll study about the functional group.